Morning. I'm at the foot of the Shimbulsan mountain once again. It's 2 weeks after my last hike. And it's surprisingly empty. There are no cars here at all. Literally, there is a small handful of cars. Last time I was here, there was a lot more cars for some strange reason. Today, not that many. Anyway, today the goal is to climb Ganwol, Mount Ganwol. And I'm gonna go up the other route, the one that I took last year or 2 years ago. I don't remember even when. It was a while ago. But maybe 2 or 3 years ago I attempted that hike, went up the regular road that leads to Shimbulsan. Then I had to cut across the forest and backtrack a little bit. Got lost, had to trailblaze my way across the forest because I wasn't really going in the right direction. So hopefully today I'll be able to find my way on that path, although I don't really remember which way it goes. And man, it's nippy today. There's a bit of a wind. I mean, the temperature is about the same as it was last time around, but the wind is picking up a little bit, or there's a bit more wind, so it feels colder. So I had to bundle up, but it's very nice and empty. No people, like even fewer than there were last time. And I'm here at the crack of dawn. Hopefully this time I'll find my way around. I got both of my cameras, so there's no way that the battery is gonna run out. Should be enough memory. So the crests, I don't know which way to go. I think that's Ganwol-san over there. So I'm gonna be taking a crest somewhere along here that way, and hopefully get my way up to the ridge without losing stride, without losing my way. Normally the regular path is up this way straight to Shimbulsan, then there is a cutoff to the knife's edge. That's the one I took last time. But from what I understand, I think going the other path, the other one to Ganwol-san, I think this is it. So I'm gonna the hell is that? I'm gonna follow this path and see where this takes me. Right now it's taking me to, I don't know, to this weird campground here. I have no idea if this is the right path, so we're gonna explore, but it looks like there's a path here and it cuts across this. Man, this is yeah, no, I have no idea. Shoot. Okay. Looks like a path here. Someone's treaded. But I don't see a path on the other side of the river. That's no good. I see some flags over there, so that could be a sign of a path. Oh, there is a sign. I'm gonna check that out. But I've got my Silencio app on. It's working. Last time I had my coup d'etat of my own. My wife left my phone in a restaurant, and then she called the next morning to report the phone missing, so the service was cut off. And when I came on the mountain hiking, the service had not been turned back on yet, and so I had no service. I gotta be careful on these rocks so I don't end up like last time with my ass soaking wet. Okay, I think I find the path. Alright. So that's where it is. You come in over there next to the Biffy, go up the path here, I guess. You can cross anywhere and then get to this place, which is right here, and this should be the path to Ganwol-san. Ganwol-san. Alright, sweet. Yeah, so this is the path. I guess the other way you could come across would be somewhere from this way. And this is not a very well tread path, man. Where is it? Am I off? I could be off. There are pipes feeding water. I don't know what this water is. This is rainwater. So this looks like a path here. Not very well trodden. Not too many people take it. I think I'm missing gloves. That's what I should have brought, and I didn't bring any gloves. One thing, see? Gloves and a hat. I gotta find my hat. I don't know. My toque, rather. Ganwol-san. Alright. Okay, this looks more like a path. Thanks to all the hikers who have over the years treaded a path for me to follow so you don't get lost. Otherwise, that would be a nice way to trailblaze your way across the mountain straight to the top. Alright, we're on the path. The hike has begun. Ganwol-san is a few meters higher, I think, than Shimbul-san. I may be wrong. Shimbul-san was 1120, 1120 meters. Let's say how many meters Ganwol-san is, because I can't remember. Wow, there's a bunch of, luckily there's a bunch of signposts all over the place here early on, because I'm already all over the place. Like the path is covered in leaves, fallen leaves, so it's hard to see where it goes, but I'm already off the path, I think. Or maybe I just took another path. But I guess one idea would be to follow the pipes laid out on the ground for the water, wherever that is. You can hear it running. There's a signpost right there, and another one right over there. But I don't know. Like there's a sign that says here Ganwol-san, and then Ganwol-te. What the hell? So which way is to Ganwol-san? Where is the path to Ganwol-san? I want to go to Ganwol-san. Not Ganwol-te. Ganwol-te is a little bit off. But I mean, where is the bloody path here? I have no idea. This looks like a path. But where does it go? This way? Okay, maybe this way. Wow, hard to tell. Man, easy to get lost with all those leaves. But yeah, this looks like a path, I guess. Okay, yeah, that could be it. Just up along here. Wow. Early fall, or late fall, early winter may not be the best time to climb, because you can't see the way, you can't see the path. It's all covered up by leaves. I think I'm on the right track. Looks like a man-made staircase, or nature-made staircase. Man, my hands are cold. Gloves would have been nice. Another signpost. This one's 5, and we're going to Ganwol-san. So far, it's a very nice hike. Like I like the terrain. Early on, there's that's basically over some rocks, and it's not as how to compare it. The path to Shimbul-san, it's got two ways. It's a lot more structured, a lot more man-made, and it's probably because of the silver grass that's growing in around Ganwol-te, around Shimbul-san. Sun's coming out. There are a few more staircases over there, and gotta be careful here though. Luckily, yeah, there's a lot more signposts. There's another one, 6, and this path kind of splits over here. I just came from there. There's another path that leads up that way straight to the signpost, so that's plenty of signposts early on. Ganwol-san number 6. Dungok Honchondachi. That's where we came from, and that's where we're going. Oh, chopstick. It's another thing I forgot to bring to cover those chopped lips, man, because the weather's getting chillier with the wind and the mouth breathing. The lips tend to dry out. Also, make sure to bring plenty of water, which I did. I was thirsty early on, didn't drink enough, replenished myself with coffee. Probably a mistake. Caffeine is good, but dehydration not so great. I think I can hear people talking. Or maybe it's birds, I don't know. But definitely the wind. See the path here, it's got like a nice rocky structure. First view at an elevation of 290 meters. Sun is on the rise. Things are looking nice.
at some point in time you're gonna hit the road. This is where I was last time, and I'm pretty sure I hiked down from Shimbulsan. I was on my way to Shimbulsan, had to cut across to get to this path, ended up on this road, and I started hiking up earlier that way and went up the wrong way. So today, hopefully, I'll hit the path along the right path. Hit the path along the right path. And it's basically here. This looks familiar. It looks like I've done this before. Ganwol. Another car coming. And these trucks coming up. Oh, because they're doing constructions. They're digging up the road. So I guess they're bringing in gravel to fix it. Yeah, so the road to Shimbulsan is inaccessible by car for now. So these trucks, I guess, are bringing in the gravel to get it all sorted. This guy taking shortcuts. Like, how fast is he going up this hill? Or how many trains is he pulling behind him? Steepy. By the way, I passed signposts 7 and 8. So there's plenty of signposts to lead you the right way, so you can't get lost. Despite the fact that the path may be a little bit off. So if you have your head down looking at the ground, make sure that you look up every now and then, because right now it's covered in leaves, so it's hard to tell which way you're going, and oftentimes you might stray away off the path and then you find yourself kind of bushwalking, trailblazing across, but getting a bit sweaty. But the wind is like on and off. Ganwol San, it says 4.5 kilometers. Ganwol Che 3.4. Chukrim Gul, no idea what that is. And Shimbulsan is 5.1 kilometers. Signpost right there, number 9. There's a nice smooth stretch of path that lets me breathe and tell you about the next adventure. So for this season, so far Shimbulsan, check. Ganwol San, check today.
32 minutes 44 seconds. Elevation 546 meters.
There you go. Signpost number 10, check. Do-rag, check. I don't know where I got this from. Back in the day, some of the mountains would have little booths at the bottom. Look at this. I can't tell where the path goes. I'm assuming it's here. I see like a little indent, but it's all covered up. In the past they had some of the peaks, some of the mountains had like a little booth at the bottom, and they had do-rags in them, handkerchiefs with the map on it and all that stuff. So that's what this is. I didn't even check where it's from, but I think I've got 2 or 3 of those. I don't know where I misplaced the last one from my last hike. Anyway, the next hike, which is going to be maybe next week, that's my hope for next week, if my calves are not dead by then just yet. Next one's gonna be Gaji-san. Whoa, hard to see the rocks under these leaves. Gaji-san is the highest peak in the Yongnam Alps, in this vicinity here. 1240 meters or something like that. But it's got an added benefit to it, that you can hit 2 peaks in one hike, because there's another peak that's hidden, inconspicuously hidden along the way to Gaji-san, and I discovered it purely by accident last time, for the first time I was ever climbing Gaji-san. Very surprised, there was nobody there, and it's only a few meters below the summit of Gaji-san. Actually, maybe 100 meters or so. It's at 11 and a bit, I think. But so that's gonna give me 4. Apparently there is an association of some kind, like a climbing club or whatever, and if you hit 11 peaks and post your pictures then you can receive some kind of reward or announcement. I don't know. But so I've hit 11 peaks before. This time around, I guess I would have to venture further out. Jiri-san, Yongchuk-san, and there's Sorak-san, but that's like way up north. Next year in April, most definitely 11 peaks and then some. But for now, I keep forgetting the name of this mountain. Ganwol-san. Mount Ganwol. Look at this beautiful chair nature's provided me with. So right now, from where I'm standing, it looks like that's Gaji-san. No, that's Ganwol-san. I mean, there's no other peaks around, unless there's another one behind this. That could be it, and that would be Shimbul-san over there. And in the middle, that's Ganwol-che. But I don't know for sure until I've actually climbed it. This is the only peak that is right now in my visibility. It doesn't look right, but I am halfway there. At an elevation of 565 meters, I'm halfway there. So this could be it. It might not be. Whatever the case, it looks steep. Like from here on out, the next stretch is going to be pretty steep. And I assume that once I scale this little protrusion, there's going to be another way down and then more uphill. But there's another signpost, number 12 this time. And there's a hike, there's a path going down this way. Ganwol-san, it doesn't tell me how many more meters left. Bugger. Anyway, this is a very nice hike. I like this path. Well, dang. I don't remember this. This is interesting. That's a pretty steep incline here. There's a rope. But man, that's a steeper. Quick breather before I get up that one. I picked up some nuts, mixed nuts at a local grocery market. I usually just pick the nuts, individual nuts, chestnuts, walnuts, almonds, some sunflower seeds, raisins, throw it all together, mix it up. But yesterday I cheaped out. Honestly, I don't know what I got. Too much sugar, I think, in this. Mostly peanuts, some almonds, but they are dried bananas. So maybe I could buy a couple of bags of nuts, walnuts, chestnuts, and some raisins. Throw this into this mix that all together. Much better. Because this is too sugary. That's how you gotta clean your nose, man. What are you gonna do? Carry tissues around? Alright, we're gonna try this climb. I don't know how this is gonna go. We'll see how the camera holds. I touched it to my backpack here, but I don't think this is gonna hold very well. We're gonna try it anyway. Alright, here we go. Whoa. Gloves may be useful for this purpose. Wow, where do we go here? It's a pretty bare rock here. Wow, that was a tricky one. I don't remember doing this on my last climb up here. Maybe I'm taking a different road, different route. Well, look at the view it affords. Beautiful. Yeah. There's a bunch of ropes all along this path here. And like I said, there's this protrusion, and Ganwol Sun is like behind that peak over there. It's windy up here, a bit exposed, as you can see. Oh, mountain goating my way across the peak here again. Very nice. Hell, where am I going? This is wrong. Or whatever, getting up there. Hot diggity, look at the view from up here. That's a nice peak. Not the most secure place to be sitting at. But yeah, it's so I was completely wrong. I see signpost number 14 just over there. So I gotta scramble back down and then but I need both of my hands to do this, because otherwise I might end up in shambles. Alright, good to go. Fun stuff, but where did I go? Where did I go wrong? I seem to have gotten a bit of course. Or not? Maybe not. There is a path here. So I may have sidestepped something, I don't know. I guess there are two ways to go. Like this little peak that I just climbed, and then maybe going around it. But yeah, signpost 14 right here, Ganwol Sun. We're good. I can hear the trucks unloading somewhere over there towards the peak of Shimbul Sun. Got a path again. So basically I have no idea where I'm going. I think up, down, and then up. That may be Ganwol Sun over there, quite possibly. Yeah, but I'm at 724 meters. I'll probably have to descend a couple of 100 meters and then get back up. Get a very nice view of the villages here. This is Onyang. Onyang is just further up here. This is at the foot of the mountain. This is like the resort area. When you drive through this place, it's huge. It's so intruding, and from over here it's so insignificant, tiny. Yeah, the road is sneak somewhere on here. So actually maybe that could be Shimbul Sun. Ganwol Sun could be somewhere beyond this peak. I hope. I have no idea. I have absolutely no idea. Shimbul Sun could be there. This could be Ganwol Sun. That's my... Although the road, I don't know. I hear trucks here, so there should be a road here somewhere. I mean, it could be wind that I hear. I heard voices before, so maybe just in my head. Ghosts. My contribution to the little rocky pile. So I can see there's a little balcony over there on that peak, so that could be Shimbulsan. And then Ganwol is, I think, in that area, I hope. And so Ganwolsan, that peak over there, right there, yeah, not this, that right there. I think that's it. That would make sense based on what I'm looking at.
Based on my experience here. Woohoo! Yeehaw! Woo! Yeah, that's enough of this silliness. Let's keep going. Let's get straight into this pitch. Hashtag Brady, baby, that's for you. There's this YouTuber called Hashtag Brady. He's an interesting character. He's got a vlog on YouTube with like, I don't know, 600,000 subscribers, and he's traveling across Europe. He's been kind of an interesting watch recently, so that one's for him. Let him know. So there's the road sneaking, so, and it's going up that way, so that's, I think I'm correct in my assumption. That's Shimbulsan. And the peak I was pointing at earlier is Ganwol-san. And I'm on this ledge that's looking pretty nifty. I'm taking way too many breaks. Not as many as last time, and last time that was a precursor. Last time was the warm-up climb. This time I'm feeling a lot better. But another steep one over here, so past this, I think, nice stretch to Ganwol-san. To Mount Ganwol we go! Gotta watch those leaves because they can be slippery. Two routes, 1 and 2. I keep stopping, but I mean, how can you not? Around every corner, it's another view. And I still got this thing to climb. There's a bunch of ropes going up, so this is a nice freaking peak. I tell you, this is a treacherous climb. Look at this. But I am on the right path, despite the fact that I'm kind of wondering, because look, signpost 16, not leading you astray. But look at this, like just climbing along a cliff. Wild stuff. Alright, Ganwol-san up ahead. I mean, the knife's edge is exposed, granted that, but this is another little challenge. Bunch of ropes along the way that you have to, I mean, you don't have to hold on to the ropes, but you can. This little peaker. There's a sign right here that says, just in case you get lost, it says, danger. The current section of the hiking trail is a rough mountain path, rugged path on the Ganwol-san Dinosaur Ridge. So caution is required. Those with weak hearts or those with weak minds, please detour. The weak minds are advised to detour from the hiking trail. Weak hearts, weak minds, baby. Only the strong prevail. So if you have a strong mind and a strong heart like I do, then you're good to go. But also, those placards usually mean don't go that way, because that's a sure way to fall off a mountain. Don't do that. Another rope. I found Ganwol right there. So, as I was saying, my assessment of the situation was correct. That little balcony, that's Shimbulsan, Ganwol, and then Ganwol-san is just over here. And I'm exposed on this mountain, man. The wind is cold, it's nippy here. I wonder what the temperature's like up here. Let's have a look. I mean, it's not super cold. It's only 3 degrees. Cold enough for my mouth to slow down a little bit. It's not great when you're vlogging or when you're recording and you're supposed to talk on a camera. Nonetheless, my front camera is about to die.
But I've got backup camera, man. I got more camera up this time around. Look at this view, very nice. There's the road snaking its way up the mountain. There are the trucks that came up and the, I don't know what they're called. The bulldozers, not the bulldozers, the hands scooping up trash. That's a long road, man. I'm pretty sure that I have never been here. That's Ganwol Sun over there. I don't remember seeing this ever up this way. There's a platform here for rest. I've seen that platform, but I've never actually walked down this path. Or this route. It's an okay route for climbing up. Going down would be a lot more tricky, simply because of the fact that it is pretty steep and there is a lot of roping. And also, if you do venture out upwards, make sure that you check the ropes before you put your weight on them, because they are old. Some of them were pretty tattered, so you gotta make sure that they're safe and they're gonna hold you up, because if they don't, then you're risking a serious injury. Also, having said all that, I would say that this path, this ridge, despite not being very strenuous as a hike overall, beyond that cliff over there, there are a lot of, the trail basically snakes along a cliff. And so, like the sign said, if you have a weak mind, if you can't handle heights, then you probably shouldn't be hiking anyway. But I mean, you could just hike up on the paved road. But if you are, if you have a fear of heights, then that probably is not the best road to go up, because, like I said, a lot of it is along a cliff. Like, you're on the edge of the hill of the mountain. So, but despite that, I'm almost there, and I feel pretty good. Last time, man, I was beaten. Shimbul Sun has kicked my butt, but this time, Ganwol Sun, Mount Ganwol has not been defeated. Check it out. Caution, snakes, it says. Alrighty. Exceptionally quiet today. Look at that. There's nobody there. Where are all the people? So strange. And if there's no people, there may be no store. So there may be no ramen. Lucky for me, I brought some extra food. I got a couple of eggs and a sandwich with all the wrong ingredients. It's basically white bread, lots of carbs, and cream cheese slathered with strawberry jam. It's a cream cheese strawberry jam sandwich. Last signpost you will see, this is probably 21 or something. Benekoge, 4 kilometers, Ganwol back 800 meters that way, and we're at the summit of Mount Ganwol. Mount Ganwol! Formidable challenge have you provided me with. What's next? Next would be good to find a quiet spot. It's pretty windy here, so I'm gonna head back down to Ganwol, find a quiet spot, less wind, fix my insoles, my shoes, have some food, drink my warm tea, and then head back down. we're at 1,035 meters, it says on my watch, but it says 1,069. What's more accurate, the GPS or the stone at the summit of the mountain? Oh no, my bad. Elevation, I was looking at the wrong numbers. Elevation, it says elevation is 1083. My gained elevation is 1035. I started recording a little bit late. Usually that is our outpost. If you come here on a warmer day, this is a perfect spot to hunker down and have a lunch. It's beautiful. But man, it's a bit windy today. A little bit nippy. And well, for that reason I think I'm gonna make my way down. Or maybe not. Maybe I can sit down here. It's not too bad right now. Look, it's beautiful. But it is nippy, and if I stay here sitting down on a cold rock, I'm gonna get cold. So let's go down there. Maybe I can score some ramen. I wouldn't mind. Look at the garbage people bring with them. This is a tooth cleaner, man. A freaking floss. Why? Why do you bring a floss to the top of a mountain? My God. What are you on a date? A hot date? You gotta floss after you eat your crabby seaweed? So weird. Some petrified wood for your views. Allegedly is. I guess that's supposed to be it. Right here. And another one here. Not sure where. But, there's some rings here, so that could be it. And the ridge I just climbed, the Ganwol Ridge, it's called the Dinosaur Ridge. Mount Ganwol Dinosaur Ridge. That's what it's labeled as for whatever reason. I'm not sure if it necessarily means that once upon a time dinosaurs roamed this part of the earth, or simply because it's such a ridgy place. I'm not even sure if you can pick that up when the wind is blowing. Probably not. Maybe it's because it's such a ridgy place, like the scales of a dinosaur. Ridgeback dinosaur, of course. Look at that, there are no people here today. I don't know, maybe last or 2 weeks ago was the last time advertised for the silvergrass viewing or something, although there's a bunch of silvergrass here now and no people. And the weather is about the same, a little bit windier today than it was last week, or 2 weeks ago rather. This place is open. Brilliant. Well, I didn't want to bore you with my eating, so that's not on tape. But I'm done. Garbage disposal in the bathroom, I can't remember. I just don't want to be going back into that thing. And then it's time to head back down. It's windy today, man. If it wasn't for the wind, it would be a really nice day. I mean, it's still nice, but a bit nippy, the wind. Alright, it's time to get up this very windy mountain. Down this winding road back to the parking lot, which is visible right there. And it's crowded with cars right now, you can see. Really good visibility today. Fantabulastic. But that's essentially it for this hike. I'm not gonna bore you with the rest of it because it's just, you know, same old, same old. Smash the like, subscribe, you know what to do. And I think next week it's gonna be Gaji-san, so that's gonna be 2 peaks on that particular hike. Could be next week. I'm gonna see. I have to see how I'm gonna feel, how my calves feel, rather, not myself. I'll be fine, but my calves. Last time, and it was 2 weeks of soreness. First hike of the year, wow. This time around, we'll see. So the plan is to head out to Gajisan next week, next Saturday. We'll see how that goes. So I hope to see you then. I hope to be able to upload this video. I just found a way down. There's some stairs, shortcuts, so I don't have to take the windy road. These paths are still here, and this one looks pretty decent, so we're gonna take this one down. So by locking off the road, basically they activated or reactivated the shortcuts here. Shortcuts. Okay, good. Let's take this one. Just a quick side note before we conclude. These shortcuts, as I call them, that I'm taking between the snaky road are the remainders of the original hiking path, I would presume, and they were here before the concrete road had been laid, I would imagine. These paths are the original way by which people would hike up the Ganwol in the past. So walking down these paths, it's like walking down history, because they're not very often used now by people. Now that the concrete road is in place, most people just take the road, and not too many bother with these paths, and that's why they're not very easily found. But they're a lot quicker to get down the mountain. They're a quicker way to get down the mountain because they let you bypass all that zigzag of the concrete road until you get to a certain point here, the last one, that takes you directly to the parking lot while the concrete road continues on. I don't know where it goes. It goes maybe into Yongnam or somewhere. It goes towards the bottom of the mountain somewhere. I don't know where though. But the majority of people, I think, conclude their concrete journey just up ahead here at the intersection where the signpost is, and that leads people essentially to the parking lot where I parked. And it's a very nice scenic route, actually. Like, this has been man-made. You got the stones, stairs and stuff, something that may have been over there in the past, but then due to a lack of usage, it just crumbled. High Trail, 9 peaks. This is new, I think. Maybe I've never seen this placard. That's interesting. So far this season I got 2 of those, I guess. Oh, one more thing I forgot to mention. I was thinking about while I was climbing. The mountains are like an egg. They're sunny side up. Let me explain what that means. It's a good way to remember it. Basically, when you hike up on a lot of these mountains here, there are 2 ways. Usually there's one that's facing there's one that's along the face of the mountain that is facing the sun, and then there is another one that is facing that is along the face of the mountain on the other side, and that tends to be away from the sun because you're shaded by the peak. Now the sunny side tends to be at a higher elevation, and oftentimes, from my experience so far, a lot more treacherous. Not this particular path. This one obviously is pretty easy, but on Gaji-san and now Ganwol-san, both on the sunny side, they were higher, at a higher elevation. I was basically walking the crest, and therefore they were sunnier, but a little bit more treacherous. So, sunny side up. It's sunnier, but it is higher, like an egg.